What does a train journey mean to you? Perhaps it means going home, the tiffin your mother packed for the platform, or your father's last minute reminder call as soon as you arrive. For some, the train marks the journey to a first job, for others, the start of a new life, and for some, a way to return to their village after years away. In India, a train is not merely a mode of transport, it is a medium that carries memories, emotions, and relationships from one place to another. This is the perspective of people like you and me. But for many, the train is not just a journey, it is a necessity born of compulsion. Just imagine a train where no one is traveling for a vacation, no one is heading to a new city to start a new job, and no one is on their way to a wedding or a family function. Instead, most passengers are abroad with a single desperate hope that this time their lives might be saved. Yes, the train that runs daily from Bathinda in Punjab to Bikaner in Rajasthan certainly has an official number, but thousands of people do not know it by that number. To them, it has only one name, the Cancer Express.
Ganganagar via Manod, Abohar passenger.
और फर्स्ट स्टेज कैंसर से
हाँ जी
फिर बोतला लग गया बोतला ना ठीक हो गया
कीमोथेरेपी लगी
हाँ कीमो लगे
कीमो लगी से
बीकानेर जा रहा है जी हॉस्पिटल में।
क्यों?
कैंसर है
किसको?
मिसिज को हो गए 6 साल के करीब।
6 साल से आप
हाँ जी।
The name itself sounds like the title of a documentary or a horror film. Every night, when this train departs from Bathinda, cancer patients and their families travel in many of its coaches. Some clutch biopsy reports, others carry bags filled with chemotherapy medication, and in everyone's eyes lies the same hope that upon reaching Bikaner, they might find a path to treatment. This raises a question. Millions of people travel by train in India every day, yet why are so many cancer patients from a single region in Punjab traveling along this specific route? Why are cancer cases here higher than in other places? To find the answer to this question, we must go back nearly 60 years when India was grappling with a massive crisis of hunger and food shortages. That was when the Green Revolution began. A moment that saved the nation from starvation, transformed Punjab into India's breadbasket, and led to record breaking grain production. Yet every revolution comes with a hidden cost. And perhaps Punjab realized that cost only when it was already too late. The use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Initially, no one saw this as a problem. With every passing season, farmers applied slightly more fertilizer and pesticide, operating on the premise that higher chemicals inputs yielded larger harvests. Gradually, this necessity morphed into a habit. Various agricultural reports indicate that Punjab recorded fertilizer and pesticide consumption levels per hectare that were far above the national average.
Malwa region of Punjab, it is lot of chemicals are being used for control of pesticide and insecticides are used, and these are used by farmers in indiscriminate way.
But this is where the story took a turn. For the first 10 to 15 years, nothing seemed amiss. Crop yields were breaking records, incomes were rising, and Punjab was hailed as the poster boy of the Green Revolution. However, after the 1990s, doctor began to notice a disturbing pattern. In Punjab's Malwa region, comprising districts such as Bathinda, Mansa, Muxar, Fazilka, Faridkot, and Sangrur, hospitals started reporting a rise in the number of cancer patients. Initially, people dismissed it as coincidence, attributing the trend to factors like tobacco use, genetics, or lifestyle choices. But when such cases began to surface repeatedly from different villages in the same region, researchers started taking this pattern seriously. Now, think about your own neighborhood for a moment. If a cancer patient is found in one house in your locality, people would call it bad luck. If cases appear in 2 houses, they would call it a coincidence. But what if a family member in almost every street is battling this disease? Then what would you say? Just fate? Or a major problem somewhere within the system? Groundwater testing was initiated to find the answer to this very question. Several independent studies raised concerns about the presence of uranium, arsenic, lead, cadmium, and other heavy metals in the water across parts of the Malwa belt. In some samples, levels of these substances were reported to exceed recommended limits. साथ ही पेस्टिसाइड रेजिड्यूज को लेकर भी रिसर्च शुरू हुई, लेकिन यहाँ एक बात समझना बहुत जरूरी है कि आज तक कोई भी साइंटिफिक स्टडी ये कंक्लूसिव प्रूव नहीं कर पाई कि सिर्फ यूरेनियम या सिर्फ पेस्टिसाइड ही पंजाब के कैंसर केसेस की इकलौती वजह है। साइंटिस्ट का मानना है कि इसके पीछे मल्टीपल फैक्टर्स का कॉम्बिनेशन हो सकता है। इसमें कंटामिनेटेड वाटर, एक्सेसिव केमिकल एक्सपोजर, टोबैको यूज, जेनेटिक्स और लाइफस्टाइल सबका अपना रोल हो सकता है। लेकिन चाहे एग्जैक्ट रीजन कुछ भी हो, ग्राउंड रियलिटी बदलती नहीं। मालवा के कई गांव में लोग पीने के पानी पर भरोसा करना छोड़ चुके हैं। कई फैमिलीज ने आरओ प्लांट्स लगवाए, कई फिल्टर्ड वाटर खरीदने लगे और कुछ जगहों पर गवर्नमेंट को कैनाल वाटर सप्लाई और सेफ ड्रिंकिंग वाटर प्रोजेक्ट शुरू करने पड़े। लेकिन जिन लोगों की मेडिकल रिपोर्ट्स पहले ही पॉजिटिव आ चुकी थी, उनके लिए बदलाव बहुत देर से आया और धीरे धीरे एक और चीज बदलने लगी। पंजाब के बठिंडा स्टेशन पर रोज रात को एक ही डायरेक्शन में जाने वाले पेशेंट्स की संख्या। यही वो वक्त था जब बठिंडा से बीकानेर जाने वाली एक आम पैसेंजर ट्रेन लोगों की जुबान पर कैंसर एक्सप्रेस बन गई। लेकिन अब एक और बड़ा सवाल उठता है कि अगर पंजाब में इतने बड़े हॉस्पिटल्स हैं, पीजीआईएमईआर चंडीगढ़ जैसा वर्ल्ड क्लास इंस्टीट्यूट है, प्राइवेट कैंसर सेंटर्स भी हैं, तो फिर हर रात इतने सारे पेशेंट्स बठिंडा से सीधा बीकानेर ही क्यों जाते हैं? इसका जवाब सिर्फ मेडिकल नहीं, इकोनॉमिक भी है। कैंसर का ट्रीटमेंट किसी बुखार या फ्रैक्चर की तरह नहीं होता कि एक दो हफ्ते में खत्म हो जाए। पहले ब्लड टेस्ट, फिर सीटी स्कैन, एमआरआई, बायोप्सी, उसके बाद सर्जरी, कीमोथेरेपी, रेडिएशन और कई केसेस में सालों तक मेडिसिन। नेशनल और प्राइवेट हेल्थ केयर एस्टिमेट्स के हिसाब से कैंसर के ट्रीटमेंट पर लाखों रुपए खर्च हो सकते हैं। अगर पेशेंट को मल्टीपल कीमोथेरेपी साइकिल्स या टारगेटेड थेरेपी की जरूरत पड़ जाए तो ये खर्चा और भी बढ़ जाता है। अब एक बार अपने घर के बारे में सोचिए। अगर कल डॉक्टर आपको बोले कि ट्रीटमेंट शुरू करने के लिए 5 या 10 लाख रुपए लगेंगे, तो सबसे पहला ख्याल क्या आएगा? हॉस्पिटल या पैसा? यही वो रियलिटी है जिससे पंजाब के हजारों परिवार हर साल गुजरते हैं। इसी वजह से बहुत से पेशेंट्स राजस्थान के आचार्य तुलसी रीजनल कैंसर ट्रीटमेंट एंड रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट बीकानेर का रुख देखते हैं, जहां गवर्नमेंट सपोर्ट और कंपैरेटिवली अफोर्डेबल ट्रीटमेंट की वजह से उनका खर्चा प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल के मुकाबले काफ़ी कम पड़ता है। इसी रूट पर सफ़र करने वाले एलिजिबल कैंसर पेशेंट्स को इंडियन रेलवेज कंसेशंस भी देता है। कुछ कैटेगरीज में पेशेंट को 100% तक फेयर कंसेशन और एक अटेंडेंट को भी कंसेशन मिल सकता है। रिसर्च वाज आल्सो कंडक्टेड रिगार्डिंग पेस्टिसाइड रेजिड्यूज। हाउएवर, इट इज क्रूशियल टू अंडरस्टैंड वन थिंग. To date, no scientific study has conclusively proven that uranium or pesticides alone are the sole cause of cancer cases in Punjab. Scientists believe that a combination of factors is likely at play, with contaminated water, excessive chemical exposure, tobacco use, genetics, and lifestyle all potentially playing a role. Yet, whatever the exact reason is, the ground reality remains unchanged. In many villages across Malwa, people had lost faith in their drinking water sources. Many families installed RO plants, others began purchasing filtered water, and in some areas the government had to launch canal water supply and safe drinking water projects. But for those whose medical reports had already come back positive, these changes came too late, and gradually something else began to change. The number of patients traveling in the same direction during this time that an ordinary passenger train running from Bathinda to Bikaner became known to everyone as Cancer Express. But now another major question arises. If Punjab has such large hospital, a world-class institute like PGIMER Chandigarh and private cancer centers, then why do so many patients travel directly from Bathinda to Bikaner every night? The answer is not just medical, it is economic as well. Cancer treatment is not like treating a fever or a fracture that resolves in a week or two. First, blood tests, then CT scan, MRI, biopsy, followed by surgery, chemotherapy, radiation, and in some cases, in many cases, years of medication. Now think about your own home for a moment. If a doctor were to tell you tomorrow that starting treatment would cost 5 or 10 lakh rupees, what is the very first thought that would cross your mind? The hospital or the money? This is the reality that thousands of families in Punjab face every year. For this reason, many patients head to the Acharya Tulsi Regional Cancer Treatment and Research Institute in Bikaner, Rajasthan. Thanks to government support and comparatively affordable treatment, their expenses are significantly lower there than at private hospitals. Indian Railways also offer fair concessions to eligible cancer patients traveling this route. In certain categories, patients can receive up to 100% fair concession, and an accompanying attendant may also be eligible for a concession. However, this does not mean there is only one cause for cancer in Punjab. Over the last 2 decades, the ICMR, PGIMER Chandigarh, BARC, and various universities have conducted research on groundwater contamination, pesticide exposure, and environmental factors. While some studies pointed to contamination, others identified tobacco use, genetics, and lifestyle factors as equally significant. Even today, there is no complete consensus among scientists that a single factor is the root cause of the entire problem. Yet there is near universal agreement on one point. Safe drinking water, regulated pesticide use, early cancer screening, and accessible healthcare are crucial. And perhaps that is the most important lesson of this story. The Green Revolution saved India from hunger, Punjab filled the nation's plate, but development is not merely about increasing production. If progress comes at the cost of the land, water, and people's health, someone eventually has to foot the bill. The situation is no longer what it used to be. In recent years, new government cancer hospitals and treatment centers have been opened in areas of Punjab such as Bathinda, Sangrur, Faridkot, and Fazilka. According to hospital estimates, while more than 100 patients from Punjab used to arrive in Bikaner daily at one time, the number has now dwindled to just 5 to 10 new patients on many days. However, this does not mean that cancer has been eradicated. It simply means that people no longer have to travel as far as they once did for treatment. Well, guys, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. Make sure to like the video and let me know in the comments what the next video should be about. Until next time, stay happy, stay safe, and keep missing Instant Medical.